tell me about the day I was born.
Well, the day you were born was a very interesting day. You actually decided to come a lot sooner than what you should have. And you scared me to death. It was the best day of my life, but the scariest day of my life. Because you were born at 29 weeks and you only weighed 3.5 pounds. And so on that day, when we found out that you were coming, like it or not, we had to make an emergency trip to Memphis. Me in the back of an ambulance, bumping across the bridge. And once we got to the hospital, they told me that they were taking me down to the operating room and we were gonna have a baby. And I said, I can't have a baby. I'm only 29 weeks pregnant and my husband's not here, because he and Grandma were driving as fast as they could to get there. Your dad had to come home and take a shower before he went to Memphis. So he thought we'd have time, but they said once we got there, that was it. We were going to the OR. So I called your dad and I said, they're taking me down to the operating room and we're gonna have a baby. And he said, I can be there in 15 minutes. And I said, well, where are you at? And he said, I'm almost to Mark Tree. And I said, you can't be here in 15 minutes. He said, trust me, I can be there in 15 minutes. So your Grandma Reba was riding with him in the truck and he scared her to death. But they got there. He almost made it to the delivery room before you made your grand appearance. He was looking for a parking spot in the parking lot. But he got there right after, and they kept you in the NICU and they sent me back to my room for recovery. And I didn't get to even go see you in the NICU till the next day. But the people who did get to go see you kept coming back to the room and telling me how precious you were and how perfect you were. You were just teeny tiny. And you were such a blessing, because we had prayed for a baby for several years and tried to have a baby and things just didn't work out in our timing, but we knew in God's timing everything was perfect. So even though you were very early, God had a plan for you and for us, and he taught us a lot from you being born so early.